इनकी जेल की सलाखें केजरीवाल के हौसले को कमजोर नहीं कर सकती।
2 दिन के बाद, आज से 2 दिन के बाद मैं सीएम की कुर्सी से इस्तीफा देने जा रहा हूं।
अगले चुनाव तक मुख्यमंत्री की जिम्मेदारी आतिशी जी को दी गई है।
अरविंद केजरीवाल जी का धन्यवाद करना चाहती हूँ, जिन्होंने मुझे इतनी बड़ी जिम्मेदारी दी और इस जिम्मेदारी के लिए मुझ पर भरोसा किया।
Okay, the big decision has finally been taken. Atishi is going to become the new Chief Minister of Delhi. This is because Arvind Kejriwal decides to step down, but he's of course going to be the face of the party and also the CM face for the early next year elections for the national capital. So on one take this week, I'm asking a question: is it just drama or will it change things? And is it actually going to help Arvind Kejriwal and the Aam Aadmi Party or not?
आज दिल्ली की मुख्यमंत्री एक ऐसी महिला आतिशी मार्लेना जी बनने जा रही हैं जिनके अपने परिवार ने आतंकवादी अव्वल गुरु को फांसी की सजा से बचाने के लिए एक लंबी लड़ाई लड़ी।
केजरीवाल एक पपेट टेम्पररी व्यक्ति को दिल्ली का मुख्यमंत्री बनाना चाहते हैं।
चेहरा बदल गया है, लेकिन आम आदमी पार्टी का करैक्टर जो है, भ्रष्टाचारी करैक्टर, वो वहीं का वहीं है।
See, resignations often help, especially the drama of a resignation helps even more. Remember when recently cornered over the RG Kaur incident, Mamata Banerjee, when she had yet another round of meeting with the junior doctors in Kolkata, she did a press conference after talks failed and she said that if this is what the people want, if this is what the junior doctors want, I am ready to step down.
আমার মুখ্যমন্ত্রী পদ চাই না, কিন্তু আমি চাই মানুষ বিচার পাক, তিলোত্তম বিচার পাক আর সাধারণ মানুষ চিকিৎসা পাক।
Of course, the junior doctors were protesting, saying her resignation is not going to help us. But it very clearly showed that how astute and shrewd she was trying to be when she made the larger point that clinging to power was not what I wanted. Now, Arvind Kejriwal is trying to use the same formula, but there are many chinks in this narrative.
मैं दिल्ली की जनता से पूछना चाहता हूं, मैं देश की जनता से पूछना चाहता हूं कि क्या केजरीवाल ईमानदार है कि गुनहगार है?
The BJP is already coming down heavily on him, and this is a question which really I would want to ask all of you, and it'll be great to have your suggestions on the social media timeline, whether it's Facebook, X or on Instagram, on why do you think that this move was taken by Arvind Kejriwal, and is it going to work for him in the Delhi elections? Because one big question which comes to my mind is that if he really wanted to resign on the basis of these charges against him, then why not do earlier? Why do it now? Because he surely could have taken higher moral ground, and the first time he was sent behind bars, he could have said, okay, fine, I'm going to wait for the clean chit and therefore I am going to step down. But there were reasons why he did not do so, and the reason was given by him himself, because he himself in his speech pointed out that many people are asking me why didn't I step down then. I didn't because I knew my party would split. The BJP would try to split the party.
मैंने इस्तीफा इसलिए नहीं दिया क्योंकि मैं देश के जनतंत्र को बचाना चाहता था। इन्हें जो इतने फॉर्मूले बना रखे हैं, एमएलए तोड़ दो, पार्टियां तोड़ दो।
And the second important thing is that this investigation, given the nature of things and the legal process, could go on endlessly. 10 साल भी चल सकता है, 15 साल भी चल सकता है. So how long can I wait? That is the point.
मैंने कहा मेरा दिल कहता है कि जब तक ये मैं कोर्ट से बरी होके ना आ जाऊं तब तक मैं सीएम की कुर्सी पे नहीं बैठूंगा। उन्होंने कहा जी ये 10 साल चलेगा केस, कोई कह रहा है 15 साल चलेगा केस, कोई कह रहा है 20 साल चलेगा केस।
How long can he wait? And because he doesn't want to wait, that's clearly the indication coming in. See, giving up his CM gaddi at this point of time effectively doesn't mean much of a loss for him. Now, if we are going to presume that elections are going to be held in February next year, we are already into almost the end of September. So we are left with October, November, December, January, which means 4 months. Now, if the election schedule is announced by the Election Commission towards the end of the year, by January, we are going to head into Model Code of Conduct, which means it becomes a lame duck government. Actually, the critics are saying it's already pretty much a lame duck government because ever since he went to jail, no work has been done. No files have been signed. He's not gone to a Delhi secretariat. And in fact, there has been a state of limbo as far as the national capital goes. Whether it is in terms of water supply, garbage disposal, people's issues, nothing has been happening. That is the issue which the BJP would raise against AAP, and to a certain extent the Congress party, because after all, unfortunately, the state unit of Congress, that's the Delhi unit, has to contest the elections as an opponent of the Aam Aadmi party. So you'll hear those meek, mellow voices and confusing voices really coming in from the Congress. Now then, to go back, why did he actually not resign? Actually, the split, that's the real giveaway. The split is the reason why he may have been worried about. Because there was no certainty that he's going to get bail. So he didn't know how long he's going to be in jail. And if he had stepped down, what if someone would have taken charge who would not be a smooth transition for Arvind Kejriwal? And if elections were held in Delhi in February next year, as we are all presuming it will be, and he had continued to be behind bars, and he had appointed a new chief minister, what was the guarantee that the new CM would consider himself to be the Raja and not give that space to Arvind Kejriwal? How could Arvind Kejriwal ensure that whenever he would come out, the new person or the new CM would give him the gaddi back? Now look at the example of Jharkhand, which is something which he also referred to. Now Hemant Soren was applauded for the fact that before going to jail, he resigned and he appointed Champai Soren as the CM. Now what has happened after that? Champai Soren was upset. He said this was tribal Virodhi mindset of Hemant Soren because I was asked to resign and give the gaddi back to Hemant Soren. And as things stand now, he is very much now a part of the BJP. Arvind Kejriwal knows that public memory is short. But more than that, opportunism in a personality-driven small party like Aam Aadmi Party is also very, very rampant, can be, and something which can be big. So he actually did not want to take the risk. So largely speaking, if you go by the narrative of speaking to political observers and some in the Aam Aadmi Party, and in that sense Atishi Gupta, who was at one point of time with Arvind Kejriwal, says that it reeks of lack of confidence in Arvind Kejriwal in his ability to keep the party together should he be behind bars, and also shows that how he does not have confidence in himself as well. And that is the reason why he did this drama of resignation, to use the words of his once former colleague. And then it brings me back to this question whether it's really going to help him. I think we always underestimate the voter. At the end of the voters, they ride high a little bit on the sympathy factor. But at the end of the day, it is the work which is done on the ground which matters. That is why the pressure is going to mount on Atishi in the last few days of this government. As much of work which can be done should be done. But in that sense, the credit will start go to Atishi that look, she is on the gaddi, so she is getting work done. When Arvind Kejriwal was the CM, despite being in jail, nothing was being done. That is one pitfall we are looking at. That pressure is going to be on AAP to convince the voters of Delhi that if we come back to power, we will continue the good work. But there's another flip side to it. He's on bail. The investigations are going on. No clean sheet has been given. What if Arvind Kejriwal becomes the CM if AAP wins? What if he goes to jail again? A political uncertainty is the last thing that people would want, especially in a city like Delhi with so many cultures, so many traders as businessmen as well. And therefore, it's a mixed bag. It can work, it cannot work as well, which is why the BJP is going to drum in the fact that one, he is not much of the chief minister. Atishi Marla is just a stopgap arrangement. Don't trust this man because the possibility of him going behind bars and being removed as a CM is large. And second thing, of course, is there's no guarantee he's going to do the work because in the last couple of months, our Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal did no work at all. Do give in your responses on the social media timeline, and thank you so much for watching once again.